and access to any other attendant entitlements. The Speaker shall, under Standing Order 174-2B, decline to approve any list of members nominated to serve in committees that does not take into account interests of all members, including the 14. Honorable members, under Standing Order 172, the Committee on Selection is responsible for nominating members to serve in all committees, including the remaining 17 sessional committees that I listed yesterday in the communication on resumption of sittings for the 4th session and the lapse and reintroduction of business. I urge the committee to prioritize the constitution of the Budget and Appropriations Committee in light of the communication that I gave you earlier on the budget policy statement. In summary, therefore, honorable members, I guide as follows. The Kenya Kwanza Coalition is the majority party in the House. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party is the minority party in the House. To the extent that I have not received any communication of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party or the Kenya Kwanza Coalition replacing their leadership in the House, the leadership existing as at the end of the last session remains the leadership of this House. I thank you. Yes, Millie, this was your point of order. Honorable members, I am not opening any debate. I'm giving Honorable Millie because she was the owner of the point of order. After she finishes, we go to the next order.
Rosarit Martin. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, actually in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, Mr. Speaker, in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, somebody was calling me. Yes, I just wanted to indicate that in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, I am actually not going to raise any issues regarding...
May I have my standing orders? Go on now.
Thank you.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to say that in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, I will not raise any issues regarding the communication that you have just given. I'm a very law-abiding citizen and cognizant of our standing orders. And further, Mr. Speaker, I also just wish to indicate that as Azimio, and much more so, those of us who are very keen on ensuring that Baba clinches the AU position, we want to be sure that we follow the rule of law and that we support a broad government which is not based. And we are encouraging the government to be both broad and based. It is broad but not based. For those who have not learned literature, understand what I'm saying. This government is broad, but it is not based. So don't call us to be in a broad-based government. It has to be broad-based government. And Mr. Speaker, I also just want to say that as Azimio, we follow. No, I'm not going to congratulate you. Mr. Speaker, this one is talking towards me, but I ignore him.
Ignore him, you are senior.
He should listen to me. I'm ignoring him.
Osoro.
As Azimio.
Honorable Osoro.
But Mr. Speaker.
Millie Odhiambo is your learned senior.
Yes.
Listen to her.
But Mr. Speaker, don't even worry, I can handle him. I am capable in all manner to handle him. Mr. Speaker, as adherents, as Azimio, we are adherents to the rule of law. And Mr. Speaker, as those who adhere to the rule of law, I want to indicate just that the way you say as lawyers, yeah, that we speak as lawyers.
Yes.
I want to indicate that as Azimio, we very respectfully disagree. I will not go to the substance. But we very respectfully disagree with your communication. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say, again, a philosophy. in my local community that says, Ngamatek konyono kwesimeru. When a strong man steps on your mother's pipe, you tell your mother to remove her pipe. That philosophy acted when my mother, in the generation of my mother. In my generation, if Angamatek onyono kwesimeru, you point at the eyes. You point at the eyes of Ngamatek, respectfully. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that today, you are Ngamatek. Ngamatek is the strong man. You are stepping on my mother's toe. But I will respectfully tell you, Mr. Speaker, that I don't agree with you as a strong man, that you are stepping on my mother's toe. And as Azimio, we are going to take further action until you stop stepping on my mother's pipe. And I respectfully, Mr. Speaker, note your communication.
Thank you, Honorable Millie Odhiambo. Order. I'm not opening any debate. Honorable Millie Odhiambo, that is how the law works. It is not necessarily popular. It's not necessarily likable. It is just the law. Shakespeare said it's an ass. It is the law. So when you obey the law, sometimes you may step on somebody. Sometimes you may not. But the law remains the law, and in the law we trust, in our constitution we trust. Finally, I want to join all of you in wishing our patriarch, our leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, success in the election as the chair of the African Union Commission, where the first vote to be cast will be that of President William Samoei Ruto of Kenya. I have also, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, directed the majority leader and his counterpart after this ruling that in constituting committees, they should go beyond broad and base. Order. I will not open any debate. Next order. Order, Wanjala. Order, Wanjala. Next order. No.
Order number 8.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion, appointment of members to the House Business Committee.
Majority Leader. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 17-1,
Order, members, those who are recessing, recess quietly.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to move that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 171, 1F, this House approves the appointment of the following members to the House Business Committee in addition to those specified under paragraph A, B, C, D, and E. 1, the Honorable Omboko Milemba, CBS MP. 2, the Honorable Robert Mbui, CBS MP. 3, the Honorable Faith Wairimo Gitao, MP. 4, the Honorable Samuel K. Chepkonga, CBS MP. 5, the Honorable Adan Welia Keinan, CBS MP. 6, the Honorable Tom Joseph Francis Kajuang, MP. 7, the Honorable Sarah Paulata Korere, MP. 8, the Honorable Joshua.
Order, Honorable Kajuang, you cannot call for order when you are not orderly. What are you doing where you are? Order. We have moved to the next order and proceed.
7, the Honorable Sarah Paulata Korere.
Pardon?
MP.
Why is he? Order. I did not give a chance to anybody except the mover of the notice of motion. Go on. Yes. Ichungwa, go on.
8, the Honorable Joshua Mbidi Mwalio, MP. 9, the Honorable Umul Kher Kasim Sheikh, MP. Honorable Speaker, as members may know, this is a very critical committee. And Honorable Speaker, the other members of the committee sit in that committee by virtue of their offices. And with those few remarks, I beg to move and request the Honorable Aden Kainan to second the motion in agreement.
Kainan.
I second, Mr. Speaker.
Order, honorable members. Order. Take your seats. Order. Honorable members. Order. Honorable Millie's point of order was not a party point of order. It was a point of order by the distinguished member for Suba North. And upon delivering the communication, I dutifully gave her an opportunity to say what she said. And that has ended that matter. We are now on order number 8. I now propose the question, which is that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 171-1F, this House approves the appointment of the following members to the House Business Committee, in addition to those specified under Orders A, B, C, D, and E. Honorable Mboka Milemba, CBS MP. Honorable Robert Mbui, CBS MP. Honorable Faith Warim Gitao, CBS MP. Honorable Samuel K. Chepkonga, CBS MP. Honorable Adan Walie Kainan, CBS MP. Honorable Mboka, I'm proposing the question. I have not put any question. So actually you're out of order. Honorable Tom Joseph Francis Kajwang, CBS MP. Honorable Sarah Paulata Correra MP. Honorable Joshua Mbithi Mwali MP. Honorable Omulher Kasim Sheikh MP. Yes, yes, Cynthia.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to make a comment in regards to the House Business Committee that has been constituted. Honorable Speaker, I note that these are members that were sitting in the same committee last time, and they did a beautiful job, Honorable Speaker, and I want to support their nomination back to the House Business Committee. Honorable Speaker, it must be noted that the House Business Committee is the engine of this House, and we appreciate their acceptance to actually run the business of this House, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I support their nomination, and I urge the honorable members of this House to support it, so that, Honorable Speaker, we can continue and start business that is important to this House, so that I can be able to serve the people of Kenya. We can ensure that the House Business Committee members are able to schedule our business, Honorable Speaker, so that I can be able to dispense matters that matter to the people of Kenya. I support, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Junet. Honorable Junet. Order. Order. Members standing around Honorable Junet. Honorable Junet, take your seat for a minute. Members.
Mr. Speaker.
Order, Honorable Junet, just hold. Honorable Babowino. Order. Honorable Babowino. Take your seat. When the Speaker calls you out, you don't have to stand up. This is not a classroom. You are rarely in this House, and when you come, you want to cause disorder. Take your seat. Order, Honorable Junet. I've given you your point of order.
Mr. Speaker, I have no intention to speak about your ruling, Mr. Speaker. I want to speak on the matter that is before the House now. Mr. Speaker, under instructions from our parliamentary group, Mr. Speaker, before you put the question, I have been asked to convey to you on the floor of the House that we have withdrawn our members from the House Business Committee, Mr. Speaker. Yes. So it will be a nullity for the House to pass the membership from our side, Mr. Speaker. Now you can consider me as majority or minority, whichever way you can take. Yeah.
Honorable Junet, a question has already been proposed. Yes. Honorable Ichung'wah, Order. Honorable Ichung'wah, I call upon you to reply.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in reply, let me say the House Business Committee is properly and duly constituted. And with or without the participation of the 4 members of the Azimio coalition, the House Business Committee would sit. And Honorable Speaker, being the chair of the House Business Committee, you will be advising the House Business Committee on when to have our first sitting, hopefully after the adjournment of this House this afternoon, so that we may be able to schedule business that concerns Kenyans. Because, Honorable Speaker, what we have engaged in from yesterday does not concern the people of Kenya who have sent us to represent us in this House. What we have been engaged in, Honorable Speaker, from yesterday up to the drama that you witness now is a drama touching on leadership positions by leaders and leadership positions in the House. But what is more important to all of us, Honorable Speaker, is the leadership positions that have been given to us by the people of our constituencies as their representatives in the House. And that is what we should put ahead of every other consideration. Honorable Speaker, I said it yesterday. The perks of the leader of majority are similar to the perks of the leader of minority. These seats are nothing personal to anybody. Honorable Speaker, even the chairs of committees, Honorable Speaker, the small sitting allowance they get as chairs of committees do not even commensurate with the amount of work that chairs and vice chairs of committees have to put in and the amount of sacrifice that they make, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I really want to implore on all our members, including my brothers and sisters from the Azimio coalition, to put the people that they represent ahead of their own interests as leaders and conduct the business of the House in addressing the pertinent issues that are concerning the people of Kenya today, Honorable Speaker. As you indicated, Honorable Speaker, we have business to have all the 18 committees whose term have come to an end reconstituted, Honorable Speaker, some of which have a huge implication on the lives of our people. You have seen students in both our primary and secondary schools are waiting for school capitation. The cabinet yesterday did approve the supplementary appropriations bill, and this is the money that Kenyans are waiting for. Money to go to our children, not just for bursaries, but even for school capitation, to enable government to also hire the additional 20,000 teachers that are going to help in our schools, Honorable Speaker. And those are the things, Honorable Speaker, that I say should be concerning us now. And I really want to urge that you do convene the House Business Committee, hopefully immediately after this vote, Honorable Speaker, for us to be able to schedule business and reconstitute those committees that will help us to pass the budget policy statement for this year and the supplementary appropriations bill that will be coming to this House in the next few days. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I beg to reply.
Honorable members, before I put the question, it is important that we put certain matters in proper perspective. Standing Order 58 reads as follows. After the question has been proposed on a motion, the motion shall be deemed to be in the possession of the House, and such motion shall not be withdrawn without the leave of the House. That's number one. Number two, I received communication from Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, Honorable Junet Mohammed. And I want to put it on record so that it is clear to all Kenyans. Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah wrote to the Clerk of Parliament, Samuel Njoroge, on 6th of February as follows. And this is after I had spoken personally to both Honorable Ichung'wah and Honorable Junet, asking them to propose names to the House Business Committee. Honorable Ichung'wah wrote, Dear Sir, reference nomination of Kenya Kwanza Alliance members to the House Business Committee. Further to your letter referenced NA L&P HBC/2025/CORR in bracket 001 dated 3rd February 2025, I hereby submit the following names of members of the Kenya Kwanza Coalition for appointment to the House Business Committee, in addition to those specified under Standing Order 171, 1B and D. The Honorable Samuel Chepkonga, CBS MP, was in Gishu County, male. The Honorable Omboko Milemba, CBS MP, Vihiga County, male. The Honorable Faith Wairimu Gitao, CBS MP, Nyandarua County, female. The Honorable Joshua Mbithi Mwalio MP, Machakos County, male. The Honorable Umulkhair Kasim Sheikh MP, Mandera, female. Yours sincerely, Honorable Kimani Ichungwa AGH MP, Leader of the Majority Party, copy to the Right Honorable Dr. Francis Moses Masika Wetangula AGH MP, Speaker of the National Assembly. On the 10th of February, I received a letter from the Honorable Junet Mohammed, addressed to the Clerk of the National Assembly. Dear Sir, reference nomination of members to the House Business Committee. Your letter dated 3rd February 2025, reference NALP HBC/2025/CORR 001 refers. The minority party nominates the following members to the House Business Committee in accordance with the standing orders. The Honorable Mbui Robert MP, the Honorable Francis Kajwang Tom Joseph MP, the Honorable Walie Adan Kainan MP, the Honorable Korere Sarah Paulata MP, yours sincerely, Junet Mohammed, Honorable EGH MP, Suna East Constituency, Leader of the Minority Party in the National Assembly. At the time the Honorable Junet wrote this letter, the judgment under contestations that has gone on yesterday was already out. And he knew and designated himself, rightly so, as the minority leader. I call out today for the motion to be moved. The majority leader moved the motion, and it was seconded by the Honorable Kainan. Once a motion is moved, you can either move an amendment seeking the necessary support from the House that shall be put to a vote, or you keep your cool. You do not change the content of a motion by picketing on the floor of the House and making statements that are completely unparliamentary and unhelpful. As it is now, the motion that you are going to vote to is properly the House, fully carrying the names of both sides of the House, the majority and minority, and upon voting on the motion, I direct all members who, if they're passed by the motion, to go to room 9 for the first meeting of the House Business Committee to schedule business for tomorrow. And this House must, and I repeat, we have a greater duty to the people of Kenya than the shenanigans that we want to display here. The mover of the point of order yesterday, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, said she respects the outcome. She doesn't agree. That is part of fair game in an arena that is judicial or quasi-judicial, like this House. Like I said, we go to court, you lose a case, you don't fight the judge, you don't insult the judge, you say, much obliged, my lord, you'll come to fight another day. That is how the law works. I now put the question, honorable members, that pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 171(1), and I repeat, no member listed on this motion has been withdrawn, because the withdrawal of any member on a motion like this can only be through an amendment to the motion. I now put the question, which is that pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 171(1)(f), this House approves the appointment of the following members to the House Business Committee in addition to those specified under paragraphs A, B, C, D, and E. Honorable Mboko Milemba, CBS MP, Honorable Robert Mbui, CBS MP, Honorable Faith Wairimu Gitau, CBS MP, Honorable Samuel K. Chepkonga, CBS MP, Honorable Adan Wailie Kainan, CBS MP, Honorable Tom Joseph Francis Kajwang, CBS MP, Honorable Sarah Paulata Korere MP, Honorable Joshua Mbithi Mwalio MP, Honorable Omolher Kasim Sheikh MP. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, you may be upstanding, there being no further business in the House. The House stands adjourned until tomorrow, Thursday, the 13th February 2025 at 2:30 p.m. And before the Speaker's procession, members who have been approved to the House Business Committee move to room 9 immediately for the House Business Committee.